Alright, so, hey guys, what's up? And today I'm going to be not playing anything, but just basically reading stuff. So, today I'm going to be reading a couple of scary stories. I mostly wanted to install Yarn, but wouldn't work. Alright. Well, are you talking to your mom? No. When you do, can you let me know? Okay. Alright, this one's called Creature. While I was doing my degree, I had to do some field work. And this entailed spending some time in a quaint UK village for a few weeks, and the natives were quite welcoming, and it made a nice change from normal coursework, so it made a nice change from normal coursework. So it was fine. However, right away, I noticed the villagers were a bit odd about some things. For example, you had to close your curtains before dark, and preferably before dusk. It was the done thing, and if you forgot, someone would end up knocking at the door to gently remind you. Don't want to disturb you, but you seem to have forgotten your curtains. And you would smile and awkwardly thank them for the reminder, and close those bloody curtains. Because, well, what else are you going to do? Not close them? After you've been told otherwise, unthinkable. And the villagers were also obsessed with escorting us, myself, and the other girl who shared my accommodation home after dark, even though it was just from the local pub and we could see our house from there. Nope. Someone always insisted on walking us all the way home. I just figured it was small village life, and didn't think much of it. But one night I came home by myself on the last bus after visiting the nearest town. It was late enough that it was properly nighttime, and there was no one around to notice me and forcibly escort me all the way home like usual. I got about halfway between the bus stop and home when I noticed a creature moving on the window. On the window ledge of one of the houses. My first thought was that it must have been a large squirrel or a cat. But as I got closer, I realized it was no such thing. This is where things get weird. The thing on the window ledge reared up and looked at me dead on, and it was a cat. It was a little man, and he wouldn't have been much taller than my form, some 30 to 40 centimeters perhaps. He had a row of nasty, sharp, even teeth. This I remembered clearly. I also distantly remember his adder, and this is why I know it wasn't an animal. It was a rough fabric, like cordonry, with a row of silver buttons up the front, and guys, he wore a top hat. I wish I was kidding. Anyway, the awful little man made a sound like a low hiss, and then jumped down from the window sill and dashed off into the garden on two legs. It sounds like the most bizarre thing ever, and bizarre thing ever, and half of me questions whether it was just the hallucinations. I was sober. If it matters, have never any similar experiences before or after, but the other half of me knows what I saw. Shaken and panicking, I rushed the rest of the way home and threw myself inside, lantern on during my stay. I did ask the other girl if she had ever seen anything strange in the village, but she hadn't. I was too shy and embarrassed to speak to any of the villagers about it. I spent the last few weeks of my placement on edge and basically never ventured out after dark again. I didn't see anything else weird for the duration of my stay. Even now, a couple of decades later, I still find the whole thing shameful. It's not like seeing a ghost or lights in the sky or something. It was a little man, for God's sake. I know it's ridiculous, but also I know what I saw. Alright, guys. So that was the end of this. And no, there is not any others. I will not make you have to install the app. I may do it some other time, but not in this video. So, guys, if you like that video and you want to see more, just leave a like down below and comment, because I am definitely one of those guys who just spends his whole day looking at his comments because I have nothing else to do. So, see ya.